Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day today. I been taking this weekend to kind of just hang out, do things. I adopted a new rescue dog, so it's been kind of a fun couple of days getting Maya and Tubbs, the new dog, used to one another and getting along. Maya, of course, has been the only child for the longest time, and so having a new little boy in the house, it's been a challenge. But while they were getting to know one another, I've been kind of working on my website, getting it cleaned up and stuff, and a little bit more organized. And I still got a lot more to do. But I wanted to. Today I hit, well, it might have been early, like or late last night or today or whatever. But I hit 500,000 views on my main YouTube channel. I think. Let's see here, where are we at? 506,523 video views and 4,833 subscribers. And I think that's awesome. So I want to thank all of you for your support and for subscribing to my channel. And I'm glad that you like the videos and like the projects that I'm putting out enough to subscribe. It's very cool, and that's a kind of a pinnacle mark for me to hit. I hope that each of you that have subscribed to my main channel will pop over and subscribe to The Rundown, my new channel here. This is going to be, where I'll be able to vlog or just talk about everyday things as well as things happening around the shop. So show you some quick projects and things like that, like the plant trolley and stuff. I'll be doing more projects like that down the road. I went over to Harbor Freight today. I love Harbor Freight. I don't have anything really bad to say about them that much, but they had a big 3-day weekend sale. Friday was like 50% off things, Saturday was 60%, and today was 70% off. And I went there with the intention, I was like, oh, I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff for 70% off. And I only got a couple of things, some of the stuff that I wanted to get, I decided not to get. I don't know. I have this thing about spending money. When I try to control myself and make sure that everything goes towards the shops, goes towards the materials and stuff like that. So I don't just go out and just buy things just because there's a great sale on them. But I did end up buying a couple of these packages of anti-fatigue foam mats. I'm sorry, it took me a minute to think of them. And they're great. I got one down here in front of the saw and stuff. It's a great little foam mat, and it's a pretty good size, and they're on sale for I think like $6. But the mats they all lock together like a big jigsaw puzzle and everything. But they're pretty handy, and it's these 4-piece anti-fatigue foam mats, and they're about, I don't know, probably about a 1/2 inch thick, and they fit together like a big puzzle, like I said. And I really like them. They're comfortable on the feet, especially on the wood floors. They are nice on the feet, because the wood floors, I don't have a concrete foundation shop, which probably the concrete floors will cause fatigue too. So these mats are pretty handy for $6, man, over at Harbor Freight. Sale ends today, but though. This video will be out tonight, so the sale will be over, darn it. But I think they only run, normally I think they run around $14 or something, but they were on sale for $6, so I thought, what the heck, and I picked up a couple of packs of them. I'm going to have them all over the new shop. But I wanted to real quick talk to you about the billiard rack. And mostly, I didn't get a chance to really touch on the templates. I made 2 templates, one for routing and rounding off the outside of the rack, and then I made a template for rounding off the inside of the rack. Well, now when it came to making the templates, I didn't have any special size, or I didn't have the template made up before I made the rack. I actually had made the rack, and if you remember in the video when I drilled the 2.5 inch Forstner bit holes and kind of rounded off the inside on these triangles and stuff, it didn't quite get all the way onto the sides, and there was still a little nub sticking out. So I used the actual rack to make the template. I laid it on a piece of 1/2 inch plywood and I drew it out. I think I showed that in the video. And where those little nubs and where things didn't connect and whatever, I just took a straight edge, I think it was an orange square I used, or an orange triangle, But and just connected the lines and everything, and then I cut out the template and cleaned everything up with the sander. Just made everything a nice little profile and stuff. That way, it was the same exact size as the inside of my rack, and I could use it on a flush trim bit to clean everything up and make it all nice and smooth on the inside. And the same thing with the outside. The outside, it was no different. Basically, I laid it on here, and this is a 3/8 inch thick size, as you know, when we talked about. So I laid the rack on here, and at this time the corners weren't cut off. I traced it out on all three sides, and then I kind of drew in the rounded corners and stuff and cut it out, cleaned it up, and made sure that I had a nice looking template to use. And then I stuck the rack to it, went over to the router and rounded everything off. So that's how I made the templates. It's not like I had a pre-drawing of the template, and unfortunately I don't have any kind of like PDFs or anything like that of the template that you could use. So that's why I'm telling you exactly how I did it. Once I had the rack made up, I traced it out and cleaned everything up that way. Back to what I really made this video for, was to thank each and every one of you guys for your support and for bringing me up to 500,000 video views and 4,833 subscribers, something like that. That's, you don't understand how awesome that is in my world for me. I can't imagine, you know, Steve Ramsey is a great friend of mine, and I look at, he's got, you know, 58,000 subscribers and over 14 million video views. Oh, that is just, in my eyes, awesome. It's like astronomical. He's a celebrity. But Steve's just a regular guy who makes some awesome projects. But, you know, I look up to him, and I consider him a really great friend. But I just think that's awesome. And, you know, hey, maybe in 6 or 7 years, I think Steve's been doing it for quite a few years. Who knows, maybe I'll get good enough to get up that high. But man, for right now, awesome guys, thank you very much. And listen, the rundown, subscribe to this channel. Let's build this channel up. I'm going to get some more videos on it. Right now I only have 3 videos on it. I think I've got the follow-up on the accessory table, router table, and a little bit talking about the fence and stuff. I've got the planter trolley on there, and I've got the me printing some t-shirts on there. One of the things I really want to start doing here very shortly is start turning pins. I want to start making some pins. I don't know why I've got this fascination of turning pins, but a lot of the members over at the UFO WW forum, especially on the scrollers board and stuff, I think Robert Blanford, he's a turner and he turns some great pins. And then Jerry Brown, a new guy in the turning circle, he just got his lathe, and man, he's cranking out some pins and stuff, and he does the farmers market, and his pins are big sellers and stuff. So I thought, man, let me just, you know, I really want to turn some pins, because I want to turn something. I've never turned anything, I've never used a lathe. Somebody said, hey, when you get a lathe, you're going to do some turning videos. I don't know how good of a video that would be. Let me get good at the lathe, or let me see if I can turn something first before I make a video on it. I might make a video of my first turning to show my non-turning skills, but we'll see how that goes. But I've been kind of researching the lathes and stuff. I almost bought a lathe from Harbor Freight, and it's the one I was going to get, just a benchtop lathe. I don't need anything fancy. And they had it on sale this weekend, and I didn't bite the bullet. I don't know why. I mean, I was able to, but I didn't. I was like, I want to hold off. I want to do a little bit of research and stuff because it's something that I really want to do. So I want to make sure I have a, you know, not a nice lathe, but I want to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row. So when I start turning pins, there's no hiccups or nothing like that. But all in all, it's been a quiet weekend, other than the dogs. And the dogs getting used to one another and stuff. I feel bad for Tubbs, because the day before we picked him up and adopted him, he's a little schnauzer doodle. I think it's called a schnauzer doodle. And he had surgery. He got neutered. You know, the animal services, or, you know, the animal center, they neuter them and stuff before they adopt them out or spay them if they're females. But he just had his surgery the day before we adopted him, so for 7 to 10 days we can't bathe or groom them, and I wanted to take them to a groomer's and get them all cleaned up, get these little shaggy, kind of just get them, you know, give them a trim, get some of those dead, because I got to trim them. I don't have to wear a hat now for quite a few videos. I got a new haircut today. Usually if you ever see me in a hat, it's because I'm desperately in need of a haircut, and I would look like, you know, I don't know what I would look like. It's just crazy. But he's just a little raggedy old thing, and love him to death. He's cute as anything. But I feel bad for him because I want to give him a bath. I want to groom him. I want to get him all cleaned up and stuff so he can look pretty and stuff. He can barely see out of it. He's got long hairs over his eyes. And I think the Schnauzers, I think they're used to that, having that hair dangle over their eyes. But that would drive me nuts if my bangs were like that and I couldn't, you know, I'm looking through. I don't know what to do. And when he, especially out of my shop, my walkway from one shop to the other, I've been using sawdust. All of my sawdust and everything, I've been making a walkway. Every time my planer shavings and all that stuff, I've been making a nice walk path from one place to another. Well, he come and he rolled and laid in it. Oh my God, trying to get the shavings out of his fur. He was covered in them. He looked like a walking little sawdust bin or something. I don't know, but gotta love him. And Maya, she's spoiled. Lord of mercy, she won't let him play with her toys or nothing. But so I went out and bought him a toy so he could play with his own toy. And Maya tried to take that. She's spoiled. I have spoiled that dog to death. But I love Maya. She's my only child. Well, not now. But the main reason we adopted Tubbs was, you know, it was my aunt's birthday present. My Aunt Linda got Tubbs for her. A long time ago. She had a little Yorkie who passed away, and you know, so I thought it would be nice to give her a new dog and stuff. But anyway, guys, I rambled on long enough, but thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you for all your support. Subscribe to this channel. I promise I won't talk as much, you know, but this is what this channel's for me to ramble on. So I can't, every time I try to ramble on the main channel, not ramble, but every time I try to talk, I get yelled at. All the subscribers, they tell me I talk too much. But I'm trying to give information. You guys don't get that. Well, you do. You get it. But if I did a video without talking, you really wouldn't learn anything, would you? I don't think so. I know I can watch and figure out the technique and stuff, but if I was new at it and didn't know, you know, basic, you know, processes and things, I wouldn't be able to learn any woodworking without some kind of little bit of explanation, you know. So I talk for the new woodworkers so they can understand and build the projects that I build, or try, you know, not build the ones I build, because they might not need the ones I build, but they can take the concepts and the procedures and different little things. They can take tidbits of that information and apply it towards projects of their own, and have a little bit of know-how in their mind before they, you know, put board to tool, or, you know, board to blade, whatever you want to call it. So I can talk over on this channel, but I promise I'm gonna shut up now. See ya. So this is Tubbs. He's our newly adoptive little dog. We rescued him from the shelter, and he is a Schnauzer doodle of sorts. And right now he's just listening to all the sounds around the property, getting used to everything. I'm trying to get him used to the property and stuff. It was fun this morning trying to get him used to Maya. Right, Tubbs?